Welcome back to the Man United stream. It is the weekend and we finally get some football. Yes, it's end of that dreaded international break and we finally get to see Man United in action against Brighton this afternoon. So excited to finally get to watch a bit more football and get to see what the team is up to and what Ten Hag is cooking. Now, there's lots and lots that's gone on in this international break. It's actually been busier than anyone else expected with the whole Anthony issue, with the whole Sancho issue. We've had so much Amrabat now being injured and not being available. Please smash that like button on the video, and if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Been an absolutely crazy 2 weeks for Manchester United and Manchester United fans. We've just been watching what's going on and it just feels like everything has been falling apart off the pitch with Manchester United these 2 weeks, with Anthony now still in Brazil trying to fight off this case of allegations of assault by his ex-girlfriend, and we had Sancho leave that statement on Twitter against Ten Hag right after the game against Arsenal, and that whole drama has not gone away. They're still rumbling on. There's still lots of questions being put to Ten Hag about Sancho and his future at Manchester United and what Sancho's actually going to be doing. Is he going to be playing for Manchester United? Is he not? What is going to happen? No one really knows. What we do know is that Ten Hag has refused to answer any questions on Sancho in his press conference yesterday. Yes, he completely blanked the media, and I think that's really dangerous because the media are going to be out to get him. You know what the press is like in the UK. They do not like managers who do not respond to their questions, and they will be circling around like sharks waiting for him to slip up, and they're going to go in for the kill. Ten Hag will be under a lot of pressure without a doubt. He is going to face a barrage of questions on Sancho, on Anthony, and lots more, because that is what the press do. They are going to start hounding Ten Hag. There's been very few managers in the Premier League who've been able to handle the press and keep them at arm's length. I mean, there's not been many, seriously. So what is going on with the Sancho issue? Well, Sancho has been dropped from training. He's training away from the first team, and that is his punishment for putting out that statement, and apparently also for not apologising to Ten Hag. But these are rumours. We don't actually know what's gone on behind the scenes, what has been agreed with Ten Hag and Sancho. It might be that they've resolved everything. We do not know. We do not know anything about what is actually going on behind the scenes. But what we are aware of is that Sancho has been dropped from first team training and is training with the youth team away from the actual senior team. But this training away from the senior team could mean a lot of things. It could mean that he's on his way out of Manchester United. It could mean that Ten Hag has realised that he's not keeping up to pace with the senior team and wants him to train with some other youth players. Maybe. We don't know. We don't know what is going on, so we cannot jump to assumptions as to what is going on with Sancho. We can just wait and see. And hopefully, as a Manchester United fan, you just want to see the things getting resolved between Ten Hag and Sancho, everything working out. And if Sancho wants to leave the club, well, that's his prerogative. If he wants to go and play somewhere else and feels that he'll be much happier somewhere else, then you've got to allow players like that to leave. You just want them to be happy. If they're playing for Manchester United, you want Sancho to be happy playing for Manchester United, and if he wants to go somewhere else and be happy there, well then all fair and good. But putting all these off-pitch dramas aside, let's talk about football, which is what we all actually care about. Let's talk about the game ahead today, what we've got against Brighton. It's not going to be an easy game. Brighton are a team that are in top form and they're going to be really difficult to stop, even at Old Trafford. So Manchester United will have to come and play a really good game to stop Brighton from scoring. Brighton are really fluid, love scoring a lot of goals. So Brighton at Old Trafford today at 3 PM kickoff is not going to be an easy game. By the way, please smash that like button on the video, and if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. So we've got some big games in Brighton this weekend, and then we've got Bayern Munich coming up in the Champions League. These are massive games, and I bet the players and Ten Hag are really happy to see these games coming up so they can concentrate on the football rather than the things going on off the pitch. Like always, we want to know what you guys think about the situation with Sancho and Ten Hag. What is the resolution here? What do you think would be the best outcome for both parties? How do both parties leave the table and leave happy? That is the question we have. How does that happen? What we're finding is there's fans in both camps. Some fans who support Sancho and say that he's done nothing wrong, there's nothing to apologise for. And then we've got fans in the Ten Hag camp who say that Ten Hag has not done anything wrong by calling out Jadon Sancho publicly. Jadon Sancho clearly has not been performing at the club for a number of years, and it was about time someone came out and called him out publicly. Let us know what you think of that, because that is the biggest discussion point right now happening between Manchester United fans, which is, should Ten Hag have called out Jadon Sancho in public, and then should Sancho have made that public statement against Ten Hag? Who is in the wrong and who's in the right? Please drop your comments below. Let us know what you think about the whole situation. And finally, what do you think about the game against Brighton? Who do you think is going to win? Drop your comments below. Let's hope it's a good win for Manchester United. We really need this win for Ten Hag, for the team, because we need to concentrate on the football rather than what's going on off the pitch. So really good luck to the boys today. Hopefully we get that win, and then we can look forward to that huge Champions League match against Bayern Munich and Harry Kane. That's going to be a really interesting dynamic. It's going to be really interesting to watch. Hit that like button on the video, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date with all the Manchester United news and opinions and everything else. You are watching the Man United Stream, a channel by the fans for the fans.